Yo, what's up everyone? Alex here from Computer Headquarters, and I'm going to do a very quick Tri-Charge Stacking Frenzy of Onslaught Slayer 3.27 build update. Just some progress because the video I made yesterday was a pretty big fail. I had literally like one divine to my name. I spent it on trying to get an ephemeral edge through like some div card and ancient orb shenanigans, which was a complete fail. Threw all of my money away and had like an empty stash. I was able to farm up, get back on the horse, so to say, farm essences with my necromancer, and save up enough money to start chipping away at getting the tri-charge stacking gear ready, and I'm pretty close now. So anyone that's kind of doing a similar thing and building up parts of the kit to get going, the good news is that Rallycash Boots has finally fallen to a pretty reasonable level. I think I saw them going as cheap as like about 200C or less right now for the power charge version, which is the one I'll probably have to start with. So that's pretty obtainable. Not a lot of work to get to that. I've got my Badge of the Brotherhood with overcharge on already. I've got my Crown of Ice with power charge implicit. And I'm wearing a Graven Secret right now. I don't know how long that will stay on. And then I have my Elegant Hubris 57,860, which I think these are going to be going up quite a bit. They're already kind of expensive early, more expensive than normal, more like 10 div. I think the async trade is causing them to be a little pricier, so harder to snipe one for cheap. And so I would kind of expect this weekend a lot more people start jumping into the build, and they might go up quite a bit. We'll see how that goes. But I wanted to talk about how I'm hoping that tonight I'll actually have this build online, and then maybe tomorrow I'll have another video I'll make. So that today's Friday, tomorrow will be Saturday, so I should have a lot of time this weekend finally to play. And here's my plan. I'll explain it to you guys. I'm going to use the power charge boots, of course, with the Graven Secret. I'm going to use a power charge ring, which I will show you. You should grab one of these if you didn't watch my other videos. They're literally like 1C for power charge ring. And the downside of this is that you lose all power charges when you critical strike, but that won't happen because we're wearing Rallycash boots. So, in fact, I should be wearing one of these right now. I haven't actually started playing this yet. Oh, now my strength is low. Whatever. I'll just throw that on like there. Okay. Sorry. So you want that. You want a Malachi's Loop, of course. I was able to get this really nicely rolled, like high ES base with perfect 16 spell damage Malachi's Loop for like 5C or something with the socketed +2 socketed curse gems, which is nice for Assassin's Mark. So cool. There's some, and I grabbed another one that had duration, which will be like Frost Shield and Sigil of Power. So, and then maybe there are even a couple more things we'll have in the kit. Also, look for a Impossible Escape. What's cheap right now that works really well is Avatar of Fire or Resolute Technique. Those both have, one gives you a lot of max res, one gives you some rage type stuff and damage. Those are both like 100C or less from what I saw last time I checked. Imbalanced guards are usually really expensive, and I was able to score this one today for 4 div. I basically blew my whole all my money on this, and these are like, I think these are over the weekend. I bet you these are going to go through the roof. I bet they'll be like 50 div by the end of the weekend. So grab one while you can. Just saying, I could be wrong, but that's how going off of history. They're going to be really expensive, and Balanced Guard is probably the best one. Usually I buy something cheaper just to get going, but since it was so cheap, I thought that was smart to get it now. Now, Elephant in the Room is Ephemeral Edge. I don't have one yet. They are going down finally today. I saw one for 2 div earlier. And I've seen them, it seems like there's at some at like 300C or even less, which is a similar thing to 2 div. I threw on this Rebuke of the Vol, whatever, just to see how it goes. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it later today. What else am I missing? I guess I could theoretically wear 2 power charge rings. I just need to get some more strength. So I need to switch my gloves out, probably get some strength on gloves. But the big thing too is the tree. So I've grabbed 2 of these cluster jewels that are like 12 passive and have 4% attack speed. They're That's like the main thing I'm going for in both of them. This one has Dex and ES, and I'm hoping to just keep kind of getting power leveled by my buddies until I'm feeling pretty strong. And then I'm hoping that this attack speed that I'm getting from the 2 clusters is going to carry me being able to play the build without having the Grand Spectrums for Frenzy charges. So that's the idea. And then I'll save up money to buy the Grand Spectrums. And then there's a couple other pieces that I'll talk about in other videos that I'll be going for as well. But this is probably all I need to say. I don't have my flask dialed in. I still have I just finished the campaign on this character last night. So he's not really. This isn't like here. There's gonna be people that are like, hey, what's the POB? Well, there isn't really a POB. Go watch my other video where I said like League Start. There's a POB on that video. This is just a build diary. Like here's where I'm at. If any of you guys are playing it already and you found some new cheap item that got you going, or you tried something that didn't feel right, let me know. Just to answer one, there was one person that said they're dying a lot. They feel like their paper. How are you getting endurance charges? Well, there are 3 ways to get endurance charges early. You've got Enduring Cry, you've got Enduring Composure, Cluster Jewel, and then there's a third thing. Oh, Endurance Charge on melee stun it's not only really powerful as a skill gem, support gem, but also can give you endurance charges. See, it says gain an endurance charge when you stun an enemy with a melee hit from supported skill. So the harder you hit, the more likely you are to stun. So as your damage goes up, you'll be stunning more and more, which means you're getting more and more endurance charges, which is great. And then there's actually a 4th way too. You can get a Spectre, the Warlord guy. It's probably pretty expensive, but it's even better this league because he doesn't poof. You can just keep rezzing him after if he dies. So he also gives endurance charges. So and there's other things you can do, like having an AG wearing there's like a shield replica, Victario shield or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, there's like 5, maybe 6 different ways to get endurance charges, and you can make it work. You'll make it happen. Trust me. Just stick with it. That's about it. I will cut the video. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Just giving you an update, showing you gear, and that the progress is to the point where I think I'm going to be able to play it tonight. So watch for another update tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be playing it. Thanks, guys. Bye.